Are we there? Are we with you still? I'm not sure if we're back on. Can
you hear me, Mother?
It's a bit of a to-do, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, and last week, didn't it, about this time?
Tracy says back again. Scylla's there saying we're on.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Will Venus says we're on. So hopefully we're on YouTube. Facebook? But let us know in Facebook if you can see us. If we're there. Yes, says Spencer Carter.
Sorry about that, but blame it on the bloody heat again.
Yeah, honestly, it's
annoying.
It's a right mess at the moment. So I've just got to do a little bit of
got to do a bit of fiddling with these little buttons.
Fiddling with the YouTube gang.
Bit copy and paste.
Copy. You can talk when I'm doing this. I don't
want to put you off.
This is where Judy Finnegan would be filling this silence.
Judy Finnegan would have shit like Plusnet to use.
Scylla says, welcome back, everyone. Filippo says a wire's melted. Yeah, honestly, it's bad at the moment. It's on and off. Fingers crossed.
We've still got old telegraph wires. It's stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Yeah. Fingers crossed we're with you for the rest of a bit.
Now, if it just does go off, just bear with us. We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, we just have to wait till all the wires, the internet refreshes itself and comes back on.
So we refresh ourselves.
Andrew Turner says, hi from Denmark. Hi, Andrew. Welcome. Scylla says, come on, Alan, give us some filler content.
Well, I worry in case I put him off, because sometimes he goes, I'm working, don't you put me off.
I wouldn't, in here. I would be a consummate professional. Is Busby sat on the telephone pole?
Oh, but whoa.
That's probably a big seagull.
Busby and the whole bloody family.
We are back. We're back online. We're back with you. I can't even remember what we were talking about. But we have got a special treat for you. So we're going to show you that in a moment. We're hoping that everyone's back in Facebook. Mark and Alex, are you guys there? Have you found your way back to us?
James Sunil says, technology is the pain and the perverter.
James Sunil's back.
She knows. She understands.
Yeah, let us know that you're back with us. We don't have to send Sherry out with a flashlight.
Unless she's on her phone again, taking all the Wi-Fi.
What am I drinking? I'm drinking this like strawberry beer. So it's a lager. It's a cool lager. And
I'm having... I had a couple of these left over from Christmas. Peeling good. The sort of chocolate orangey stout. But they're lovely and chilled. I'll pop them in the fridge specially. Alex says he can't see us on YouTube.
I'll put the link, Alex, in the chat for YouTube.
Does the link change when we go down?
Yeah, the YouTube one will change, I think.
So they've got to re-click something, do they, if it goes off?
Yeah, Jason says refresh, Alex. Refresh YouTube, and it might come back. But there's the new link, so that's where we are on YouTube. Mad Aberfan back having a second glass of wine. Yeah, I'm going to fill up my beer in a moment. Accidentally referred to you both as Amy and Jallan a couple of days ago. So henceforth, that shall be your names. What would we be if we were like Jedward? Jallan.
Jallan or...
Yeah.
Almy.
Almy. Jallan or Almy.
Almy Sedgwick.
Oh, I've got a tin of pop mint and cucumber flavour in the fridge. Well, that sounds nice.
That sounds like a little
mint and cucumber
tin, doesn't
pop. Yeah. Do you know, I like a gin and tonic with cucumber and a few grinds of black pepper.
Oh, we had some lovely cocktails last night, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, lovely.
We popped to see Martin and Stephen at the Eat Me Cafe. So having a little chat about a live show we might be doing there. And they're opening a new little place, and they wanted us to try some of their new cocky teas. Yeah,
so we had because they're opening this. It's called the House of S&M, and it's going to be kind of Asian fusion Thai food and little strange cocktails, but wonderful cocktails. Yeah, they were delicious, weren't they?
They were, yeah.
We had one with Tia Maria matcha flavoured Tia Maria in it. It was lovely.
With a nice rimmed glass.
A nice rimmed glass, a nice sesame rim. S&M, yeah. So it's Stephen and Martin, the house of S&M. It's in the old Eat Me Cafe, which is where they used to own, which is literally just down the road from us.
Everyone's going, S&M? What?
Yeah, it looks a really fun place. When people come and visit, it's one of those. It's like going to be a little destination place.
I think it's going to be hard to get in. Do you?
Yeah, it's 20 covers, 18 covers, maybe.
That's what it'll be.
That's all. Shall we show people how to cope in this heat wave?
Yeah, who should we? I mean, who should we choose?
Well, all my buttons are out of sync, but hopefully, we can hand over to
somebody who's wise,
everyone's favourite, and we will see you. Fingers crossed, we last it out after
this.
Hang on.
Oh, you didn't know.
After this.
Hello, passengers and hello, drivers. Here are Maggie Boggs' top tips to help you cope with the heat waves. Thank you, driver.
We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave.
Why should I have to walk 7 o'clock in the evening from the Robins up here if I want to go out? Why? It's not fair.
We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave.
Well, waiting for a bus is hell on earth anyways, never mind in this heat. So the advice is to find some shade or wear a suitable hat. This don't seem to be working. They say that bottled water is overrated, but in these days it's good because it'll keep you hydrated. Top tip is to pop it in the freezer the night before, but don't drink alcohols, tea or coffees. You can wait till you get to Robin's, there'll be a cold one there. Yeah. Thanks, driver. Now most buses have windows, so get on and open all of them. And it helps with the airflow, especially if Pissy Margaret gets on, and by God does she hum in this weather. If you get on a bus with no open windows, simply smash them with a hammer. Thanks, driver. The interior of a bus can reach at least 40 plus degrees. So in this weather, it's ideal to wear suitable clothing. Tiddlers and nippers are advised to wear their PE kit, whereas you and me, cotton is best. Today's I'm wearing my lovely red caftan. It can hide a multitude of sins. Would you believe that underneath this, I'm barless and bare-arsed. Commando Bog at your service, driver. We need electrolytes. Now that ain't no name for no rock band or Greek island. It's what we need for our bodies. It maintains the fluids inside and outside of the cells. This also can be maintained by eating salty crisps, a few sugary sweets, and even coconut water. And if that's good enough for Tarzan and Cheetah, it's good enough for me. Another top tip is to take on board with you a handheld fan. This can help you keep cool throughout the whole of your journey. I take on board this, so I can plug it in the socket on the bus. Thanks, driver. As most buses are like ovens at the moment, let's use that heat. If you're on a long journey, simply pop some potatoes in your pockets. So when you get home, you've got jack potatoes for your dinners. Thank you, driver. Now, Maggie's top tip. Being bare-arse will keep you cool as a cucumber, and it's a fun way to meet new friends. So join a nudist colony for the week. Might as well give it a go, if you've got nothing on. Thanks, driver.
Oh, Maggie.
So there we are, public service announcement from
She's brave.
Maggie Bog. I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to be putting that up on YouTube, which will be tomorrow.
And this, you saw it first, my darlings.
Yeah, so exclusive.
So it pays to come in on a Wednesday night.
But yeah, please go and watch it and share it. It's mad. When I look at the analytics on YouTube, it's mad because we have the on the buses has done really well. But out of all our thousands of subscribers, we only had 800 people who subscribed to us have watched it. And most of the people who've watched it aren't subscribers to us. But on Facebook has had like 2.2 thousand, I think, views. But if we added them all up on YouTube, that would be great for us, because YouTube's where we kind of get seen. Maggie in the nip. I'm with Maggie. Just get naked. I think Coral over here asked where does Maggie get her caftans from? It looked lovely.
I think she goes to the art. She goes to art shops.
BG Bear made a caftan out of an old pair of curtains years ago. It was so comfortable. They should be the law caftans. Oh, I love a caftan.
I'm obtaining a few caftans because one of the characters, if we do it live, she'll be wearing caftans.
Yeah. We're giving Bridget Blockett and Maureen Winge are getting a glow up. So I think caftan.
And I think you've seen that she wear Bridget. Is it Maureen? Sorry, Maureen wears caftany stuff.
Oh, there we go.
Well, what?
Bobbins Duffer, Mr. Bobbins Duffer went nude on the beach in Corfu, Cos and Wales. I've never been nude on a beach.
Oh no, I was scared in case they burn me doodars.
I've skinny dipped, but I've never been on a nudist beach. Our friend Zizi went on a nudist beach, didn't she?
Yeah.
She said it wasn't. The sights weren't that great, did she?
Well, they're not really, are they? Because everybody's just walking around with things dangling and everybody's.
BG Bear says that he only became a nurse because he wanted a frock like Hattie in the Carry On films. She's got a good nurse's outfit, hasn't she? Andrew Chapman has popped in. He's working at the moment.
He is.
So he's
he works
in and
every
out.
Wednesday, but always pops in to say hello.
Nikki Baxter, sit on the frozen peas in Tesco. It's wonderful. Also, I'm now not allowed in.
Yeah.
We were going to do Sherry Stumps, weren't we? Hot Heatwave tips.
Yeah.
And we were going to get her in Aldi in the freezer department.
A lot of the freezers now, those ones that are up a bit with the doors. So she've had trouble getting one of them.
Dame Sunil wears short caftans, otherwise he trips up.
Oh, yeah. The sort of caftan tops.
Paul McFarlane's eyes are permanently boggled now after seeing Maggie in the buff.
Yeah, that's what she'll do to you.
So yeah, Maggie was in the buff in our garden today.
Oh, not really.
BG Bear went on the nudist beach. It was great until Greenpeace tried to rescue him.
Oh, hey.
Don't be bloody daft. Any other things I'm missing over here?
I mean, have you guys got any sort of top? I'm going to Maggie Bog. I've been here half of the day.
I think it's going to get cooler.
Have you got top tips to how to keep cool in this heat? I followed one last night which worked pretty well. I think Nikki mentioned it as well, but she used like a frozen thing you put in your cooler, your picnic coolers.
Yeah, we filled an old milk carton with water, stuck it in the freezer in the day.
Well, they're big milk bottles. Stuck it in front of the fan last night. It worked.
So it makes it like a bit of an air conditioning unit, I guess.
Yeah.
And we've got the windows up here open, and someone said open your the hatches into your attic because hot air rises, and so hopefully it will all suck out.
We're going to Maggie Bog accent, aren't we?
O'Sheen says, top tip, if you want to cool down, get on the next flight to Ireland. I think it's cooling down. It feels a lot cooler outside.
It does feel a little bit better.
It does. Talking of hot and cold, let's have our...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So this week we decided to do top 5, but with a difference.
So we are doing our top 5 hot things and cool things.
So I've got hot things.
And I've got cool things. So who wants to go first, hot or cool?
I'll go first.
So Alan's number 5 is...
Hot gossip. You can't get any retro than hot gossip, can you? Started by our lovely mate Arlene Phillips.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? She's
Yeah.
not on that picture though, is she?
No. So she was a teacher in the 70s for Pineapple Studios and Italia Conte Drama School. So she sort of started to form a little troupe back then. And Sarah Brightman was one of them.
I love a bit of Arlene.
And I'll tell you, guess who turned her down? Leslie Manville.
Who's Leslie Manville?
Sherwood.
Leslie Manville.
Yep, she was an Italia Conti student.
And she was asked if she wanted to be in Hot Gossip.
Yep, and she refused. She didn't
Oh,
do it.
wow.
But Sarah Brightman said yes, and she was obviously. I think she did the Kenny Everett show.
I
didn't
left
she?
my heart to a Starship Trooper.
Because
Hot
that's
Gossip.
where you'd have seen them mainly on the Kenny Everett show.
Look at them. You know, I had no idea that there were camp chaps in Hot Gossip. I thought it was all women.
What's his face from Strictly was with them?
Bruno Tognoli.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Hot
Look at
Gossip.
their little
I love it.
faces.
I remember Hot Gossip. Do you know who I remember more? The Brian Rogers Connection,
Yeah.
who were always popping up on 321.
And I think Benny Hill did a little piss take with the Hells Angels. And they were called Hot Gossamer or something.
Well, there was Pan's People, of course, but before
yeah.
my time. I miss Arlene on Strictly, Bubbles.
Oh, yeah, they should have got rid of her.
She was terrific. She got, awful. And then she just got replaced by
There's nothing wrong whatsoever.
Alicia, and then who else? Well, now they've got like Shirley Ballas, who's basically Arlene. Arlene should have come back.
Now, a while ago, I watched the program with what's his name? Seven. What was his name?
Len Goodman.
And he took sort of celebrities round to their like childhood holiday destinations, and he took Arlene to Southport,
Oh,
where she used to go as a child. And in that program, he, as a surprise, he took her to the Zavaroni ice cream parlour.
really?
Because Lena's family were into the ice cream trays.
Oh, it's all linked.
connects,
It's all
doesn't it?
connects. So let's have a look. So my top 5 cool things. So I think number 5, and I'm starting with what might actually be the coolest thing.
Oh, we can't get cooler than that.
The Fonz.
Oh, look, his face. I was meant to be there at 18.
I know, yeah. There's like the Fonz is meant to be dead cool, but there's nothing really cool about a man in his early 30s hanging around with lots of 15-year-olds in a milk bar.
Well, we didn't say anything to it about it, did we? We just got on with it. Do you want to say a quick hello to Leanne McGee, who's got up early I think Australia.
You keep
New
slipping
Zealand.
into Maggie Boggs' voice.
She's just got up early in Australia and New Zealand.
She's in Australia,
Say
Leanne.
hello to us.
Oh, Leanne, welcome.
So good morning, my love.
She's been promising to make it for ages, but I think it's like 4 or 5 in the morning.
I know, bless them.
And she's got to get the kids up as well.
I get I'm over to touch when they get up like that in them parts.
Loads of people in YouTube saying, hey. The Fonz, yeah. I had a Fonz doll. And I bet my Fonz doll would be worth loads of money now. He had a little button on his back that you clicked and his thumbs did that.
Oh, wow.
And he was in a little leather jacket.
Did he say
jeans? No, but he looked like the Fonz. But basically, I took his clothes off and put it on my Barbie doll, and Barbie became a sort of like sassy biker chick.
Did you not pop a frock on him?
No, I don't. I didn't really like him. His thumbs worried me. Well, Nikki says Franzi. All jackets and thumbs. Yeah, so that was I think my number 5 in my cool list. Alan's number 4 in hot things.
Now, I know it's middle of summer, but when it's winter and you're feeling a little bit peaky, there's nothing better than a lovely hot water bottle. An hot water bottle. Now, you can either cuddle it in your bed or pop it further down in your bed a couple of hours before you go to bed, and then when you get in the bed, you put it up and cuddle it.
Alan taught me to burp my hot water bottle. I'd never done it before I met Alan.
Oh, yeah, because they can fill with hot air. And
Yeah, burp the air out so it keeps it warmer.
So fill it with hot water, push the air out, then seal it up.
Now, I told Alan that he should have a cold water bottle in the hot weather, but you didn't take to it, did you?
It didn't do anything for me. It just felt lukewarm.
I think an ice cold water bottle is great in this weather.
Well, perhaps without the little cover on, because I've got to have a cover on it.
Alex loves a hot water bottle. Alex, do you have a cover on your hot water bottle? We never had covers on them as kids, though, did you?
No, we could wrap them in a towel if they were too hot.
We didn't do that in Liverpool.
We wrapped them around fur.
No, we just had them bare, and I quite liked the like thrill of there being something in the bed that was like too hot to put your feet on.
Oh yeah, if it was too hot, it sort of smelled a bit like rubbery, like burnt rubber.
Yeah. So Alan's number 4 in hot things is hot water bottle. My number 4 in cool things is smoking.
And she doesn't have a hot water bottle cover on her head. It's a lovely hat.
So yeah, when I was younger, I just thought smoking was the coolest thing. I come from a non-smoking family. Mum and Dad don't smoke. But I did smoke. I smoked as a teenager, late teenager, like when I was at university. Basically, I smoked because I wanted to be like Alexis Carrington. And I liked the whole kind of theatre of taking your cigarette out your packet, tapping it on the packet, and then lighting it and then doing all the camp stuff with it.
When I met we smoked when we met.
Yeah.
And you had a little cigarette case, didn't you?
I did.
You used to tap it and pop it in his mouth.
I used to buy my cigarettes and put them in my cigarette case, didn't I? We smoked a lot, me and Alan. Only for about 4 years that we were together.
Oh yeah,
didn't
then we kicked it out of the window.
Yeah.
Only certain people like Alexis and the like can only pull off a cigarette, though, can't they?
Well, I had you'll skip me for this, but when I was a teenager, I had a choreographer called Joyce, and Joyce used to smoke Vogue cigarettes. And do you remember Vogue cigarettes?
The ones that were called
multicoloured,
pastel coloured, yeah.
And Joy, I was always quite envious of Joyce's Vogue cigarettes. She was like, looking back, she most probably was anything but glamorous. But at that age, she was like the most glamorous thing.
Wasn't a cheaper version more cigarettes?
I think so. Thin, like white cigarettes more. Yeah, Dame Sue Neal, we gave up. Best thing we ever did. We gave up in 2002.
Two, yeah.
We started again. We gave up once, and then we started again.
Oh, we gave up once, right? And we went on holiday with Jamie's mum and dad, and we didn't smoke one bit, and it was lovely. It was
not one cigarette. 2 weeks on holiday.
And then coming back, the plane was delayed or something. We were stuck at the airport, so we went for a walk, and we saw all the fags were cheap.
And we bought 200 Silk Cut and started smoking again there and then.
Stupid. And then a few months after that, we kicked
about a year later, we most probably kicked it in. I used to, I was ridiculous. I'd know where to light a cigarette on the way to the station so that I'd be stepping it out at the station to get on the train. And then I knew where to light a cigarette, like in London at work, and then I'd be stepping it out when I got to Covent Garden. Oh, what a life that was.
You saying step, I'm imagining sort of stepping going, tell me about it, stud.
Yeah, the whole thing was quite camp. And imagine me in cork wedges treading it out on Floral Street in Covent Garden. But yeah, smoking. I think smoking was number 4 in my cool list. Alan's hot list, meanwhile, we have...
Oh, oldie hot cross buns. I've never had an Easter. I've gone back Maggie Bog. I've never had an Easter so lovely as when Oldie started these hot cross buns.
Don't do Maggie Bog.
They're lovely. Look at them. Salted caramel hot cross buns. Apple and cinnamon. Honeycomb. Rhubarb and custard.
We had a packet, though, that Alan didn't really like, and so they became props for Whinge and Blockett, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they lived under that cloche for ages.
They even did like a white chocolate chip one. And salted caramel.
I don't really like hot cross buns.
Nothing, Nora.
I don't like them, do I?
No.
What are we doing with
They
it?
did a savoury one this year, which I didn't bother bothered with. It's like chili and cheese.
Now, I'd like that. I'd like the chili. It was chili and, jalapeno and cheese. I'd like that. I like a cheese scone.
Oh, cheese scone's all right, but not a hot cross bun.
All hail Aldi hot cross buns.
Oh, yes.
Lots of love.
They should be all year round.
BG Bear, a cigarette was an excuse to get off the ward for a bit once they banned smoking with patients in the lounge. Do you remember you could smoke everywhere? Do you remember? Did you ever fly with smoking?
Sorry?
Did you ever sit in a plane and smoke?
No, I was on a train. It's got the smoking carriage.
Oh, yeah. How grim was the smoking carriage and we used to sit in it?
I remember being a nipper because my mum and dad both smoked. We'd have to go upstairs while they had a fag. Where were that in the front seat?
Yeah, the top deck was smoking, wasn't it, on the bus?
And I think way back, it was before our time, but they had us smoking in the cinema, didn't they, in the built balcony?
Yeah, no, in our cinema in Southport, you had half. So, like, the right half was smoking and the left half was non-smoking.
Because we were talking to Stephen and Martin last night about the SJT, which is an old Odeon cinema. And he said it was all, like, built so airflow could go through because there was no air conditioning. And I said it was because they had smoking at the top of the cinema. And all that got like swept out or something.
Scylla remembers people smoking in hospital. I bet Scylla smoked.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, she used to pop over. Scylla didn't used to pop over to Spain a lot.
Yeah, I bet she got come back with cheap cigs all the time and sold them down the local pub.
Hey, Bob and spit the dog on.
Yeah, she picked up Biggins
I got
too.
you 400 more.
400 more for Biggins. My number 3 in my cool list is sunglasses. I've worn glasses since I was about 6. So as a kid, I could never wear sunglasses because I can't see without these, and like couldn't get prescription sunglasses. You know, as a kid in the 80s, just National Health gogs. So I always thought sunglasses were really cool. And then when I started wearing contact lenses, when I met Alan 2021, I used to love popping on a big pair of sunglasses. So that's Marty McFly there with a big pair of shades. And you used to love shades, didn't you?
Oh, sunglasses as a child, I love them. Our local newsagents in the window one day walking by had Mickey Mouse ones, and they were white frame with little Mickey Mouse faces here, and they're on a bit.
On a cardboard.
They weren't
sheet.
posh at all. They weren't like Disney quality. They were on like a card, and I thought, that's what I'm going to get with my pocket money this week because we're going on our little daily trip to Withensea next week. So Mum and Dad gave us our little pocket money, and me and my brother ran down to the newsagents to get our sunglasses for the next day for the holiday. Bastard shop was shut, wasn't it? Locked. And they brought those things you used to have in windows, like a yellow film they used to bring down, like a yellow blind. That was pulled down.
Could you see your sunglasses?
So I could see our sunglasses all like distorted. Oh, and we were kicking the door in anger, like you.
Oh, did you get anything with your little money?
No, my mum and dad said, we'll wait till we get there to the seaside and buy your sunglasses there. But they weren't as beautiful as those Mickey Mouse ones.
Paul McFarlane agrees. Definitely sunglasses. Put them on, you feel like a star no matter where you are. Sunglasses indoors as well. There's something very, very either like blind or celebrity based about wearing sunglasses indoors.
Especially if it's January.
But yeah, I've got a pair of aviator shades up there. I think I love them. So yeah, my number 3 in cool things is sunglasses. Number 2 in Alan's hot things is
a lovely hot bath. There's nothing like a good hot bath, is there? Not tepid, although in this weather you might well have a cool. But I don't do tepid baths. I don't do like mimsy, I like baths you could like saute peas in.
You like a bath that like hurts to get in, don't you?
You get in there. Yeah. Pop your broccoli in for a couple of minutes and then pull it out.
What is broccoli a euphemism?
No, I meant like it's that hot you could cook broccoli in it.
Yeah, I love a hot bath. I love a hot bath as well. One of the things that attracted us to this house was the bath. It had a beautiful big like copper, huge bath, beautiful. And they took it with them.
Yeah, they took it, didn't they?
Oh, let me just see to the dog. Peggy, you all right, baby? Yeah, good girl. Come in here. Come on. Good girl. Jump on.
Come on, Baba. Yeah, they replaced it with a. Well, let's say
it's a nice bath. It's a slipper bath that it's replaced with. Good girl.
The original bath was something like Marks and Spencer's, and they put like a pound shop version in.
Yeah, but I love it. I stay in the bath for about an hour and a half, don't I?
You do, yeah, with your little.
Keep topping it up, getting warmer.
With your little tablet.
And I watch telly. Yeah, I watch telly in the bath. I love it. So that is, of course, Kylie in the bath from our I Should Be So Lucky video. If you've not seen that before, that's what that still is from. Number 2 in my cool list is having a phone in your bedroom. In fact, like American teenage bedrooms, girls' bedrooms specifically, I always thought were the coolest things ever. This is from 16 Candles, which is a John Hughes film with Molly Ringwald there in the bed.
I mean, look, she's got table lamps.
Double bed.
She's actually got a tablecloth on her side table. She's mostly got her own bathroom en suite, hasn't she?
Probably. Good girl.
She's mostly got a little, those, what are they called? Dual aspect windows, where you got 2 windows.
Yeah, she has. Which her boyfriend can clamber up on and get in.
And get in for a bit of... yeah, I was always jealous.
But always phones. I love the thought of having a phone in your bedroom. And we had a phone on our our floor in the house where I lived. So me and my brothers had the top floor of the house, and there was a phone on that level. But my bedroom, you could pull the cord long enough so it would come through the door, and I used to have it in my bedroom. Yeah.
Well, it looks like she's at the top of the house. Look, that ceiling aspect.
There we go. Mark's just said Americans always had extra long cables to their phones. Yeah, do you remember Roseanne's phone?
In the kitchen?
Yeah, but how long that cord was.
Yeah, you used to go from the kitchen right into the
She
lounge.
could go to the front door and answer
She
it.
could go to the neighbour, couldn't she?
Nicky Baxter, whoever had a tease made in the bedroom, never known anyone other than the Bullseye contestants. Nicky,
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but Mr. and Mrs. Maudsley, who were in the YouTube room, they had a tease made.
But did they use it?
I don't know. Mum and Dad, if you're still there, did you use the tease made? But they had a tease made in the bedroom.
I might have dreamt it, but I watch weird things on YouTube. The other day I watched somebody open
Sue Neil's going.
bye-bye, Dame Sue. The other day I watched a YouTube video where somebody opened a tin of peas that was 60 years old.
What sort of things do you watch?
And he opened a tin of potatoes. I'm going to Mackie Bog again. He opened a tin of potatoes and they were fine.
I think tin foods are
They
good.
were 55 years old.
How have you got to that from Molly Ringwald on her bed and a tease made?
Oh no, sorry, I was about to say that I watched somebody use a tease made.
Ah, okay.
And it was bloody awful.
We'll find out. I'll see if. Here we go. Okay, my dad's just said they used it once.
What was the quality of tea like? Because I don't...
Dad, what was the tea like? Was it dreadful? I remember them having it. What a terribly middle class life I had.
And did you have to put like a tea bag in, or was it loose tea, or was it a coffee? Did you put coffee in?
Mark and Alex have a tease made in the attic.
I'm not surprised to you.
Nolly Gordon would have had a tease made. So yeah, phones in the bedroom. If you had a phone in your bedroom, you were one of the coolest people in school. Alan's number one. So top of the hot list is...
Speaking of tea, good hot tea. Again, if I make a cup of tea and leave it for 10 minutes, I go back to it, I can't have it.
Can I pause for news in Nicky Baxter, Linda LaHughes, that's my cousin, her mum, so that's my auntie Eileen, had a tease made and used it every day.
Oh, good on you.
So yeah, I'm not sure if Auntie Eileen liked her tea strong or weak.
Well, she must have liked it, otherwise I should have used it.
Used it every single day.
Well, that's the first time I've heard.
And my dad said it made awful noises and it tasted mediocre.
They were also on wedding present list, weren't they? They were the sort of thing you had on a wedding present list.
We've all spent a night in a room with someone who's made awful noises and tasted mediocre, haven't we? Yeah, they were always on a wedding list, weren't they? And Nicky's right, they were always a bullseye. Number 4, most probably.
Yeah, that was before the sherry decanter and glasses, and then the Flymo.
I interrupted your Yorkshire tea.
I know.
Leanne McGee has said she always has a nice cup of tea first thing in the morning.
Yeah, Yorkshire tea has to be hot. I know you tell me off for this, but you have to go back to the kettle and switch the kettle back on. Because some say, oh no, the water will still be hot. It won't. It will not be hot. It needs to come straight to the kettle, into the cup, and then drink it.
See, I think that would burn the tea.
You see, you have...
Scorch it.
Jamie has posh coffee that comes through a little filter. By the time it gets to his gob, it's like babby milk. Lukewarm, isn't it, really? You don't have a hot coffee, do you, really? It's hot.
No. It's I do like a hot coffee, though. Well, no, actually, you're wrong. I don't. I like it going cold. Gary and Debbie Coxill only use Yorkshire tea. In Spain, we ran out and they could only get Lipton.
Oh,
piss water.
Oh, no. I remember having a cup of tea in Spain and America. The little Lipton. Oh, no, I want the same. I had to have about 3 bags, didn't I?
Yeah, another how we're alike with Mark and Alex. Mark likes a hot tea, but Alex is weird, not fussed on tea, and will drink a cold coffee. I'm with you, Alex.
Well, cold coffee, you can have iced coffee, can't you?
You can have iced tea.
Oh, you can, yeah.
In America, that's all they have is iced tea, but it's really sweet. It's because you don't. Do you have sugar in your tea now? You do, don't you?
Yeah.
And Peggy has some tea as well in the morning.
Yeah, Peggy has my leftover tea. And she might be addicted to it, but she's sort of crazy for it, hasn't she?
O'Sheen's asking, what's a tea's made? And Will Venus wants to know what tea's made. Or Will wants a tea's. Tea's made was like an alarm clock, and it was a big thing. It was like a sort of...
It's like a long radio, wasn't it?
Yeah, what's that fella who has all those weird inventions which, like, make... Where, like, a thing will kick an egg and it'll drop down. Robinson. Heath Robinson.
Heath Robinson.
It was like a Heath Robinson invention. There's a clock on it, and there's a kettle. And when the clock hits a certain time, suddenly things will start happening, and it makes a cup of tea and wakes you up with an alarm.
It makes 2 teas.
Yeah, and you're woken up with a tea.
Only little cups, aren't they? Or little thin beakers. Linda's
checked, and I don't know if she's just checked now or she's been checking already. You can still get them at Argos.
Oh, can you? You still buy them?
Linda, what price are they? Let us know. But yeah, tea. You love a tea, don't you?
Yeah, has to be Yorkshire tea.
Has to be Yorkshire. And we've got some special Yorkshire teas, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got the flavoured ones. One's called tea and toast, which sort of tastes toasty.
Tastes like you're having a toast and jam, doesn't it?
Yeah, toast and jam. And the other one's biscuits, team biscuits.
Which taste like sort of malty biscuits. But yeah, you love them, don't you?
Yeah.
Nigel and Neil, when they went to see Sue Pollard, she answered a question by saying that she'd no longer get to know with a Typhoo.
Yeah, because she did all the advert, didn't she?
I bet she gets a wee with a Yorkshire tea.
And she did an advert with some donkeys, didn't she? They sang ooh as well, the Typhoo. Seaside donkeys.
Number 1 in Jamie's cool list is, and I think this is the coolest thing ever,
Grease.
The Pink Ladies.
Pink
Ladies in particular, just cool. I mean, let's be honest, Jan's not cool. Look at Jan. There's no cool about Jan. Pink Ladies are cool. Rizzo's obviously too old to be there, but cool like Fonzie cool.
I think she had a jacket once, but then thought, no, I'm not wearing it anymore.
But my favourite is Marty, who's there with the Diamante shades on. And that's when she goes, oh, double doodle, a Diamante just fell into my hot dog. Or properly my favourite, mainly because she sort of gets off with Vince Fontaine.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And then she realises he's being a bit creepy pedo with her, and she's a bit freaked out by it.
So which Pink Lady would you be?
Which Pink Lady would you be?
Frenchie. Without doubt.
Your hair looks like an Easter egg.
I just liked she's kooky, looked good, lovely hair.
Well, not lovely there. It gets worse.
What do you mean?
Well, she dyes it. She becomes a beauty school drop out and dyes it pink.
Oh, honey.
And then it's blonde.
Oh, honey, your hair looks like an Easter egg.
But yeah, Pink Ladies, nothing. And she says, and we're going to rule the school. Bum, bum, bada, bum,
Although I think if I was in Greece now, I'd be the secretary with a xylophone.
Yeah, we would. We'd be them too, Miss Lynch. And anyway, being cool as well, I think, like, the Pink Ladies are cool, but of course, Grease 2, Michelle Pfeiffer, she just needs a cool rider. Grease 2's dreadful but brilliant. Didi Kuhn, Frenchie, is in Grease 2, but disappears halfway through it, and it's because they cut her. They hired her to be in it, filmed a few scenes, and then went, it's not working, let's cut her. Sacked her, off she went. And then when they got to the edit, they went, actually, we need Frenchie in it. So they just had to put the scenes that they had with her in it at the start.
I remember my parents taking us to see Grease, and there was a lot of like turning up and getting sent home because it was that sold out. So we actually saw it on the big screen, and then when the news came out that Grease 2 was coming out, we was like, oh wow! But it wasn't a cinema thing. I don't think it was straight to video, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, we put our name on the list for the video because we were talking about videos the other day, weren't we? About put your name down on a list for the video, and then we got the call. Grease 2's in. We put it on. It's like
disappointed.
Yeah.
And Maxwell Caulfield. I met Maxwell Caulfield when I was about 20. When I was doing Whistle Down the Wind, he came to see it because he's married to Juliette Mills, who's Hayley Mills' sister. So the Mills family came to see it because the mum wrote the story. Anyway, we were told not to mention, not to really talk to him. And me and my friend Daniel went up, and Daniel went, "Hello, Miles. I'm looking forward to Grease 3. Bye." Because he was Miles Colby. Oh, how funny. But that is our top 10 hot things and cool things. We hope you've enjoyed them. We hope you've enjoyed meeting us this week. It's past.
Oh yeah, thanks for taking time out, and there's awful heat and sat in front of your screens. But I hope we've took your mind off the heat.
Yeah, we're going to do something this weekend, aren't we?
We hope that Maggie Boggy the Niff hasn't put you off your dinners.
We're going to do something special this weekend, so
Yeah.
we'll put that out on Sunday as normal. Make sure you go and watch it on YouTube as well as Facebook, because that does us loads of favours.
Give us numbers.
We'll put Maggie Bog on YouTube tomorrow, so again, watch that. Give us lots of thumbs up, things like that.
And thanks again for all those who have bought postcards.
Yeah, postcards are still available.
They've all of them been we're all like posted out now. So
We're up to date, so if you want one, we're free. The girls are free to write new ones. So yeah, $3.99. They're funny. I think they're really worth the money.
Oh no, I think I'm hoping the feedback's been really good.
Yeah.
From those who have had one.
If you want something it's special, personal, from us to you, and it supports us, so you know it's like doing this, but you get something out of it.
And
not that you don't get.
And the little darlings that have bought them overseas, they're on the way to you. They must take a lot longer than UK Post, but should be with you in a week or so.
All right, my loves. It's freezing, says Alex. Alex is freezing in Wales.
Really?
It's still hard here.
Ooh.
Can we order the calendar yet? We're not sure if we're going to do one.
We're not sure about the calendar this year because we were left with so many last year.
So we're going to work out. We'll
have a look at it.
We've got to do some sums.
But we had so many people say they'll buy one. Then when it came to selling them, they didn't buy one, and we were left with.
Yeah, we were left with a lot.
So we weren't left with that many, but we were left with a lot.
We didn't make any money, which
we
there's a lot of work for not anything.
Well, we made money for charity.
Yeah, well, we didn't make money for ourselves.
But yeah, we'll have a think about that.
All right, my loves, we're going to leave you. Get a postcard if you want them, and we're going to leave you with another song. And I've chosen something that's a bit hot for you. Sorry about the little internet hiccup. Gary and Debbie got that postcard. Thanks, guys. All right, my loves. Bye.
Here it is. Look down there, viewers.
Sandbags, windbags, camels with a hump. Thin girls, fat girls, some a little plump. Slave girls sold here 50 bob a lump in the old bazaar in Cairo. Brandy, shandy, beer without a froth. Braces, laces, a candle for the moth. Bet you'd look a smasher in an old loincloth in your old bazaar in Cairo. You can buy most anything. Thin bulls, fat cows, a little bit of string. You can purchase anything you wish. A clock, a dish, a present for your Auntie Nellie. Hair 'em, scare 'em, what you think of that? Bare knees, striptease, dancing on the mat.
Oompa, oompa.
That's enough of that in the old bazaar in Cairo. Rice good, very good, what's it all about? They make it in a kettle and they can't get it out. Everybody takes a turn to suck it through the spout in the old bazaar in Cairo. Tennis fan, leg of lamb, everything in style. Genuine, Bedouin, carpets with a pile. Funny little odds and ends floating down the Nile in the old bazaar in Cairo. You can buy most anything. Sheep-sized sand pies, a watch without a spring. You can buy a pomegranate too, a water bag, a little bit of hokey-pokey. Hair 'em, scare 'em, what do you think of that? Bare knees, striptease, dancing on the mat.
Oompa, oompa.
That's enough of that in the old bazaar